beautiful breakfast, Corey. And I thank you.
I thank me, too.
It's been a long time since a man prepared my breakfast.
Did Daddy used to fix breakfast for you, Mama?
Sometimes, when he wanted something. Is this a 4-minute egg or a 5-minute egg?
It's a chicken egg.
I mean, how long did you let it boil?
What's boil?
Corey, next time, take a pan, fill it with water, put the egg in the water, light a burner on the stove, and let the egg boil.
I can't do that.
Why?
'Cause you told me never to light a fire. I'll go. Did you ask her? Not yet. Did you fix her a scrumptious breakfast? I fixed breakfast, but it wasn't scrumptious.
Who is it, Corey?
It's O.J. Wagadorn.
Tell him to come in.
He's in already. Hi.
Hi.
Mrs. Baker, you're a pretty lady.
Thank you, sir.
Would you buy Corey a creepy walker?
What is a creepy walker?
The creepy walker has skaty bumps, and it creaks when it creaks. It's a neato toy.
Is it a special toy?
It's a very special toy.
Well, young man, maybe we can just think of a very special way for you to earn that creepy walker. Now, you and Earl run along. Mrs. Wagadorn is going to look after you until Carol gets here. Her car broke down again last night, so she's going to be late today.
Do you like your mother to kiss you? Uh-huh, if nobody's watching. It's okay, I wasn't watching.
Clinic, Yarby. Just a moment. Julia, it's Carol.
What now?
I'll take those.
Good morning, Carol. Did you get your car fixed? Good. What time will it be ready, then? All right. I'm sure Mrs. Wagadorn won't mind if you leave Corey with her. No, I'd rather you didn't take him with you until you're sure that thing won't break down on the freeway again. That jalopy of yours is a rolling disaster area. Goodbye, dear. Good morning. May I help you?
I'm here to see Dr. Chegley.
Is it medical or personal?
Neither. Just tell the doctor I'm here.
I'm afraid I can't, sir.
Why not?
I don't know who you are.
Potts. Gilbert Potts.
A Mr. Gilbert Potts to see you, Doctor. Dr. Chegley?
Well, he can't see me unless you send him in, Baker.
Morning, Doctor.
It was until you showed up.
Why must you always display such antagonism toward me?
Like an iceberg, Potts. What's on display is merely a fraction of the whole.
Is it me or the job I have to do?
It's the manner in which you do your job. Now, I'm well aware of the need of security clearance for any industry connected with government projects. But do you have to slink around like a peeping Tom invading people's privacy?
I don't slink.
You slink, Potts, to high heaven.
Your sarcasm will not deter me from prosecuting my duties, Chegley, and at the moment I am pursuing a clearance for your new staff member, Julia Baker.
A brief pursuit, I'm sure.
Not to the trained investigator. In the routine attempt to clear Mrs. Baker, we have discovered that she once belonged to an organization called Anti.
Anti what?
That's the point. We don't know yet. And until we do, any group calling itself Anti is highly suspect.
You know, Potts, the way you think, you'd be suspicious of antibiotic, antihistamine, and anti-climax.
As chief of security here, Chegley, I'm giving you a direct order. Until such time as she is cleared, Julia Baker must be restricted to the clinic area.
Clinic, Mrs. Baker speaking. Oh, yes? How badly? Don't move him. We'll be right there. Dr. Chegley, there's been an accident in Section B. They'd like you to attend to it immediately.
On my way. Alert Yarby.
You assist this time, Julia.
Surely.
Let's go, Hannah.
Julia will take it, Doctor. Her legs are younger than mine.
They're prettier, too. Come on, grab my bag, Yarby.
Nurse has answered the last 2 calls, Doctor. I'd be happy to assist.
I'd be happier to have you right here in the clinic. Come on.
I get a nickel a week for my allowance. What's allowance? That's the money my daddy gives me for shining the shoes that he would give me even if I didn't. Oh, did you ask your mother if she would buy you a creepy walker? Heck no. Why? She would say no. I bet she wouldn't say no if I asked it for you. Bet she would. Would not. Would so. Would not. Would so. Mrs. Waganon, will you buy Rosie Waganon a creepy walker?
Nope.
See, I told ya.
What's a creepy walker?
If you don't know what it is, why do you say no? Mothers always say no.
We do not.
Then can I have one?
No.
His mother said yes.
That's nice. You can play with his.
No, he can.
That's not friendly, Corey.
But I don't have it yet.
Oh, well, when you get it then.
First, I have to earn it.
That's a good idea. Oh, dear.
Mom,
Now what?
would you loan us the money
What money?
for the creepy walker?
I have an arrangement with the bank. I don't lend money and they don't patch your pants.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means Mrs. Baker is right. If you want something, you should earn it. Work for it.
What kind of work can we do?
Well, you could shine shoes for everybody who lives in the apartment.
Hey, yeah, that's a neato idea. Can we use Dad's shoe shiner?
I think he might invest that much in a new business venture.
Does that mean yes?
Yes.
You see, O.G. Wagner? Mothers don't always say no, do they?
No.
If I'm summoned on one more call, the next emergency you hear will be me.
I'd like to help, but Doctor keeps insisting I stay here. Hannah, is he dissatisfied with my work?
What a question.
And why does he refuse to let me assist him?
A basic meanness on his part. He's getting even with me for hiding his jelly beans.
Are you sure Doctor is pleased with me?
Julia, honey, you're the second best nurse he's ever had.
Heel, Yarby.
If you don't mind, your faithful old hound dog will sit this one out.
Doctor, let me assist you this time. Nurse has had a very busy day and she's tired.
She'll be retired if she doesn't snap to. On your feet, Hannah. Section O.
Get your shoe shine here, strangers! Get your shoe shine here, strangers!
Well, good morning, fellas. What have we got here?
Could we shine your shoes, Mr. Bennett?
How much is it?
A nickel.
Oh, that's too much money for a shoe shine. Give you a dime.
I'll have to ask my partner. It's okay. A dime's better than a nickel. I know. You think we should tell him? First, let's wait until we have enough for our creepy walker. Yeah. Yuck!
Oh, Potts. It's been 24 hours now. How much longer are you going to keep Mrs. Baker restricted?
We're moving as fast as we can, Doctor. My entire staff's trying to get a lead on that anti-group.
How many people on your staff?
One.
I have 2. Make that 1.5.
What's wrong with her?
Oh, it's a combination of bad feet, bad temper, and exhaustion. If you continue to restrict Baker, Yarby here isn't going to last.
Restricted?
You know these matters are confidential.
That man has all the endearing charm of a scream from surgery.
If you didn't have the decency to explain why you've been working me like a mule, have you at least told Julia?
You know the rules.
Well, I don't care what the rules are. You should. She's an intelligent, sensitive woman. And because of this restriction, she's had disturbing doubts about herself.
Oh, Bills, that woman is the best nurse I've ever had.
So you've told me. But did you ever think to tell her? Here, tote your own bag.
I walked Carol to her car, Mama, and I waited until she got it started. Boy, does it make a lot of noise. Vroom! 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 Vroom!
Corey.
Vroom!
Corey, please. Don't.
Something wrong, Mama?
It's just the old job, Corey. The work hasn't been going too well.
Don't you like the people where you work?
Yes, I do. But I'm not sure they like me. If things don't work out, I might have to look for another job.
Don't worry, Mama. I'll take care of you.
Thank you, Mr. Baker. And how do you plan to pay the bills?
Is this enough?
Where did you get that?
You told me to earn the creepy walker, so me and L.J. Wagner started a business.
Earl and I. What kind of business?
Shining shoes.
Where?
Here in front of the apartment house. L.J. Wagner and I are partners.
Whose idea was that?
L.J. Wagner's mother. She even let us use L.J. Wagner's daddy's shoe shiner stuff.
Corey, I want you to promise me you will never, ever shine shoes again.
Why, Mama?
Because I don't want you to.
But why?
I will not have my son shining shoes in this building or any place else. I put myself through nursing school to ensure his future, and his father's insurance money is in a trust fund to educate him for a life of dignity and pride.
But what's wrong with two little boys shining shoes to earn money for some silly little toy?
Because there was a time when that was the only work our men could get. Shining shoes, waiting tables, menial jobs.
Times have changed, Julia. Today there's Supreme Court justices, senators, labor leaders, mayors. Thurgood Marshall, A. Philip Randolph, Edward Brooke, Carl Stokes, F. Millard Callison.
Who is F. Millard Callison?
He shines shoes at City Hall.
This isn't funny to me, Marie. I don't want my son doing that kind of work.
Oh, come on, Julia. Maybe there used to be a stigma attached to manual labor. But today, hod carriers and brick masons and all earn as much as a lot of professionals.
That's different.
Work is work, my dear Julia. A great philosopher once said, it's better to toil and toil than not to have toiled at all.
What great philosopher said that?
Me. I read it in a fortune cookie. Here, have one. Even if times have changed, little boys are still little boys, and nothing carries a stigma unless we put it there. What's your fortune say?
Cast not your pearls of wisdom before swine, because they are too hard to chew.
Now let's go chew on my pearls of wisdom about both our sons.
Hi, Julia. Coming to the cafeteria?
Not today, Abby. I'm brown bagging it.
See you later, then.
Hey, here's your milk, Mrs. Baker, and a clean straw.
Thanks, Eddie.
Anytime. I hear you're going to the Employees Club dance Friday night.
I am?
Yeah, you'll have a ball dancing under the stairs.
You mean under the stars?
Under the stairs. The dance is in a basement. I hear a certain young man from Data Control is going to invite you.
If he does, I may accept. Unless I've late duty Friday.
Say, how do you like working with old Doc Chegley?
I haven't been given much of a chance lately.
Oh, they don't come any better than him. As soon as they lift the restriction on you.
Restriction?
Don't you know you've been restricted to the clinic?
Why?
Want me to find out for you?
No thanks, Eddie. That's something I'll find out for myself. Dr. Chegley. I've just been told I'm restricted to the clinic.
By whom?
Am I?
Eddie Edson is a big mouth.
Then it's true.
Yes. I'm a big mouth, too.
Doctor, may I remind you that it was you who determined I was qualified?
You are, but I don't control security clearance at Astrospace Industries. I need your help. Any sensitive, intelligent nurse can see that. And if Yarby has to log one more mile today, I'll have to put her in dry dock.
Thank you.
For what?
I believe you just paid me a compliment. Doctor, who does make the security clearance around here?
Mr., if you'll pardon the expression, Potts.
You're not supposed to be in here. This area's off limits for you.
I am an American citizen. Don't I have the right to know why?
Very well. You have not been cleared for security by my office.
And why haven't I been cleared by your office?
That is privileged information.
Do you question my loyalty?
My job is to question everyone's. And in these days of militant demonstrations, with divisive forces at work in our land, you people in particular.
Mr. Potts, from 1619, when we first came ashore at Jamestown in chains, black men have died for this country. At the Battle of Monmouth, 700 black soldiers fought under the command of George Washington. And today...
I didn't see one in the picture of Washington crossing the Delaware.
Well, look again. There are 2 black men. And they're not sitting in the back of the boat. What's more, in our army today...
Please, I don't need a history lesson from you. I'm well aware that the ratio of Negroes in our armed forces is greater than that of any other group. But that, Mrs. Baker, is another kettle of fish.
Is Potts calling the black a kettle?
Chegley's antagonism is rubbed off on his entire staff.
It's your antagonism, Mr. Potts.
I'm doing my job, and I've discovered, Mrs. Baker, that you belong to an organization so suspect we haven't even been able to uncover its activities.
I belong to several organizations. Which one specifically are you suspicious of? The YWCA?
The ANTI.
Why didn't you ask me what it stands for? The American Negro Training Institute, a non-profit group of volunteers who teach our professions to underprivileged children of all races. It's anti-ignorance, and it's no more subversive than the PTA.
Ms. Baker, I must insist that you confine yourself to the clinic area until you are cleared by this office.
I won't be breaking any of your totalitarian restrictions in the future, Mr. Potts. I quit.
Mama, you told me never to slam a door.
I'm sorry, Corey.
You're home early.
Yes. I quit my job.
Why?
I had a misunderstanding with a man at the plant.
Big people have them a lot, don't they?
Yes, I'm afraid they do, son.
Now that you don't have a job and I do, can I take care of you?
My little man. May I have a kiss?
Later. Carol's in the other room, and she might see us.
Dr. Chegley.
Well, it's about time you showed up. Waiting for you has cost me 50 cents. This is my 5th shine.
All right, boys, that's enough. Go wash your hands for lunch.
Can I have my mother's chair?
I'll bring it in, Earl. I want you to know that Gilbert Potts has given you absolute clearance, and you're late for work.
Thank you. But didn't he tell you that I quit?
I do the hiring and firing at my clinic. Get back by 2 o'clock. Yarby's taking off to see a chiropodist.
Can't you help her?
She doesn't trust me. I'm not a footman.
No, Doctor. Your specialty is heart.
Yeah.
What in the world is that?
Our creepy walker.
So, that's where Carol took you before.
Yes, ma'am. You know what I'd rather have than a creepy walker?
What?
Carol's car. Yeah, with the needle, Mama. What? No.